How's it going, guys? Crazy here, back with another video, and today we're going to be going over my PvE Woosa combo. This is what I've been using since she came out yesterday. I've been having a shit ton of fun on her. She's really cool, and hopefully, you know, this is going to be useful for some of you guys. May or may not be the best combo out. As I said, she's only been out for like just over a day, but this is what I've been using at places like Goin, Hex, for example, just wherever the hell I'm grinding pretty much, and it seems to be working pretty well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so I've got the skills laid out on screen from top left to top right, going in kind of like, I guess, a weird looking W shape, so you can see exactly what order we're going in, and we'll go through each skill as time goes on, and eventually we'll start to see why we've got everything in the order that it's in. Alright guys, so to start off our combo, we're going to be using SR&B for 3 hits, into Shift F, into F, and then hold F for, I believe it's called Cloud Carve. Now this gives us firstly a movement speed buff, which, I mean, okay, thanks, right? It's movement speed, doesn't really benefit us too much for grinding, but it might be nice from getting to pack, you know. Does decent damage as well, and it's got a quick cast for, you know, a little bit of burst damage after our initial debuff, which is fan down. Those 3 hits will apply a DP debuff, and I do believe I've got, yeah, minus DP debuff and attack and casting speed on this skill add-on as well. So SR&B, Shift F, F, hold F, done. That's our starter. Alright guys, so we've got what I would say the most complicated part of the combo now, and the only reason I say that is because there is some element of timing that you need to have in order to get the skills to cast quicker, as opposed to like this animation being giga slow for no reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show the combo again, or rather this part of the combo, put the annotations on screen, and then go over it bit by bit afterwards. So what that was SE into WE into space to hold for the second hit, into Shift E into SLB into Shift LB again. So obviously you can cast those skills pretty quick up one after another because they have similar animations. I'm assuming that's kind of what they were going for with like the whole, oh yeah, you can throw this out now. But yeah, it does kind of add a good amount of burst damage into the combo before we even use our 2 biggest skills, which we'll get onto shortly after this. So yeah, it flows quite nicely on from the starter part of the combo as well, as I can show you now. All just flows pretty nicely. Now for our easiest part of the combo, it's literally, I don't know, 4 buttons. Shift Q for, I believe it's called Stormfall, and then you go Shift R&B for this big AoE raining bullshit. And the last skill also has a flow if you hold R&B. I let go of the button there for some reason, but I will show you that again now. So Shift Q. Obviously the animation is slow because there's nothing to come off of already. And Shift R&B, which has like a little aftershock. Lastly, something to note is that a lot of Woosa's skills can basically spawn clouds. Now, you don't have to worry too much about these because the subsequent skills after the ones that create clouds will kind of do what you need them to do and activate the clouds anyway. But what I would suggest is, before you start your combo, the most important skill to use is one down here called Cloud Flower, which actually creates a cloud shortly after impact up here. And depending on the skill that you use, this cloud does different things. So if I use Shift Q, I believe it's a movement slow minus 30, but we don't need that right now. What we want is Shift E, which gives us a, I believe magic DP buff for 10 seconds. So obviously that stacks with your S, R, and B. So you've got 3 debuffs down here, which makes for a lot of extra damage on the target. And as you guys can see, if I show you the combo one more time, This combo is fully cyclable from beginning to end and back to the beginning without having to worry about, you know, oh, this skill is still on cooldown, I need to substitute this in. It's nah, you're good, bro. Like, just go from start to end, back to the start, everything will be fine. Easy. Look, the starter fucking skills are already ready. We're good. And back to start. Everything's ready to go. So of course there may or may not be some of you that don't like this combo, or, you know, find fun in making your own combos, etc. And for those of you who this applies to, I'd say the important things to be aware of Woosa's kit are fan downs, minus 20 DP debuff, her plus 20 AP buff on fan kick, the DP debuff on cloud carve, and also the DP debuffs on the Orchid skill. I believe it's also on the Bamboo one from the Storm Cloud effect, of course. The all evasion rate on the Bamboo skill also, and lastly the movement speed and also Storm Cloud attack damage from this skill that I'm showing on the screen, because I'm not going to try and pronounce it. But I hope that this was, you know, helpful to some degree. Woosa's a really good class, she's really fun. I'd advise any of you that haven't tried her to go and give her a shot. And yeah, get to practicing. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.